Hey traders, I'm going to give you guys a bit of a gold stocks update of what's going on right now with the gold stocks. Where are we right now and so on and so forth. So let's get straight into it. Guys, do not place today based on what you see in this video because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There is no guarantees of making money in the markets. Trading is hard and it takes you a long time to become a good trader. So you must not only accept that, but expect it. It does take a long time for you to become a good trader. Let's get straight into it. Let's rock and roll here. Firstly, what's the short term doing on this is the GDX, by the way. This is just the broad view on the GDX. This is not every single gold stock. This is just what the GDX is doing. So we're looking at this GDX right now. What's this GDX doing? Pretty much nothing, right? We've got, what's that? 1, 2, 3, probably 3 and a bit months, 3 to 4 months. And what's it been doing? Firstly, whenever you're looking at a chart, you must ask yourself, are we trending? Are we trending in a direction or are we not? Because if we're trending in a direction, that means we have someone who's in control, right? If the market's going up, we have someone clearly in control. If the market's going down, we have someone clearly in control. Meaning the buyers or sellers are showing their hands. But if we start to go through this point through here, right? Look at this volatile up and down, up and down, up and down, right? We get a very, what we call volatile move, not a very strong move either way. Well, then it's telling us something here. So if you've watched my past videos, you'll know that I talk about like, this is the last few months and this is the main thing that most people focus on, which is the biggest mistake in there because it's so important to understand where is that stock or index or whatever you're looking at, that ETF, whatever you're looking at, where are we in the big picture? This is a small picture here. So let's go have a look at that big picture and let me share with you what I see through here. So as you can see, right, this is the last 3 or 4 months, but let me go share with you what I see on this longer term chart through here. Now, what do I see here? Not what I think, not what I hope for, not what I want it to say, nothing, right? Not what the fundamentals say because who cares about the fundamentals, right? Who says the fundamentals are even true about what they're saying through there? So what's going on through this right now? Firstly, what do we see? What's happening right now as I speak? We are getting what? We're getting, let me see if I can do this here. So we're getting, look at this here. We have a high. We have a lower high. Then we have a lower high through here. It's actually probably somewhere through there. Sideways and break down. We have a low, a lower low, and another lower low. This is a clear lower low through here. And now we're getting a rally back up through here. Now notice something through here as well too. Notice this here. Notice how we had this big strong move down through here, right? See how this is very directional. We've got that strong move down, which is what this is called strong sellers. You see how they're very dominant there, right? What's happened through here? This is the pullback volatility. This means that in this period through here, no one is in control. Very volatile. It's called a pullback against the market and so on and so forth. But you have this happening through here. So there's a very high probability chance that the market is likely to, if the market is going to retrace up a little bit more, it's likely to find resistance and it's likely to roll over and go for another big run down through here because we've got a very clear picture here. We've got this strong selling move and this weaker up move, weak buyers in the markets, and it's very volatile in the markets as well too right now, right? Very volatile. So in this here where we're looking at right now, is we don't want to be trying to fight the market, read the market. And if this weekly chart is continue to make lower highs, and we still could make another lower high through here, then don't try and fight the trend, especially if you're trying to buy something for a bit of a longer term. Might even be 6 or 12 months. You have like a 90% chance of this actually forming a lower high and rolling over. Now, I'm not saying trade that, because no one knows what's going to happen. You need to have a trading setup to trade. But what I'm saying here is you never want to fight that weekly trend. That was the biggest thing that happened with Bitcoin just recently. People were fighting that weekly trend and people were just coming up with all this BS story of why Bitcoin was going to hold 6,000 and then it's going to explode. Anyway, that's the reason why I shorted Bitcoin and did well out of it because of one thing was the weekly chart was telling me. The weekly chart is what the big guys are thinking and feeling. And what are they thinking and feeling? We had this big move down through here and now we're just having a bit of a pullback. And now we're having a pullback, getting ready for another big move. And it does look like it's going to be to the downside through here. Now, Obviously, we need to keep an eye on that wherever the breakout is, right? So if we start to get a breakout to the downside through here, well, that's where the next big move is likely to come. Down, 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 right? Something through here. If we hold here and we start to get a bit like a strong move out of this, then this could be some sort of trend change. But to really change this trend, we would really need to start having to break past 23 to start getting a trend change warning. Now, most people say, "Oh, I want to buy this GDX here right now because I want to try and pick the bottom." Don't do that, guys. Don't do that. Wait for the market to turn around and tell you, because there's a high probability we're likely to continue this downward movement through here. As you can see right here, we're likely to continue this downward movement. We're breaking out of these lows through here, so there's well below here, strong move down, weak move up. For me personally, if I'm looking to go long GDX, I would rather see it break above these two resistance lines through here, form some sort of higher low, you know, some sort of here, and then start to break up, and then look to get into somewhere here. If I'm looking to buy some long-term, maybe some options, or looking to buy some long-term GDX, I'd rather get into here to have a high probability we're now starting an upward trend, and then capture what? And then capture the upward move. You may be right here, meaning you may be picking the bottom here, but we have a very, very high probability chance, because the market's telling us, right? Who's in control? Strong sellers in control, very weak buyers. We're seeing who's more dominant out of these two legs here. So we have a very high probability chance of we now having another leg down. Before you go, make sure you grab the free Grab the Markets by the Balls training course. In this training course, you're going to learn the top 13 deadly mistakes, the success formula, charting boundaries, the PT method, the ultimate trading system, the blast off trading system, #1 in trading indicator, the $1 million trade and money management, how successful traders approach the market, and so much more. Get this trading course for free right now. Click on the very first link in the description to get this whole complete trading course to give you the edge on your side of trading this market. Do that right now, and I'll see you on the other side.